United Airlines reaches settlement with Dr. David Dao for undisclosed amount after he was left bloodied and bruised from being dragged off flight. United Airlines has reached a settlement with a passenger who was dragged off one of its flights. Dr. David Dao will receive an undisclosed amount from the company, it was announced on Thursday afternoon. Lawyers for Dr. Dao called the settlement amicable and revealed that one of the provisions was that the exact amount agreed upon by both sides remain confidential. The 69-year-old suffered a severe concussion, broken nose and lost 2 teeth in the incident, which occurred at O'Hare Airport in Chicago. It was all caught on video too, with multiple passengers filming and taking pictures of Dr. Dao, who could be seen with blood covering his face at one point. United Airlines CEO Oscar Munoz spoke about Dr. Dao's ordeal on Thursday and admitted that he and the company made many mistakes in the wake of the incident. That first response was insensitive beyond belief. It did not represent how I felt, explained Munoz. Like most people, I got caught up in facts and circumstances because clearly the event was more complicated than other recent ones at other airlines. I messed up, plain and simple. Dr. Dao has yet to give his first-hand account of what happened on April 9 as he tried to make his way home to Louisville, Kentucky, and given the swiftness with which United settled, it is likely he never will, having no doubt been asked to sign an agreement barring him from speaking to the press. Dr. Dao's lawyers applauded United and their CEO Oscar Munoz after both sides came to an agreement on the settlement. Mr. Munoz said he was going to do the right thing, and he has, said Dao's attorney Thomas Demetrio. In addition, United has taken full responsibility for what happened on Flight 3411 without attempting to blame others, including the city of Chicago. For this acceptance of corporate accountability, United is to be applauded. Demetrio saved his highest praise, however, for his client, who as a result of the horrific incident, became the catalyst for what many hope will be major changes in the industry. Dr. Dao has become the unintended champion for the adoption of changes which will certainly help improve the lives of literally millions of travelers, said Demetrio. It was just a few hours before news of the settlement broke that United announced a few of the changes they would be making in the wake of the incident. United Airlines said on Thursday it would offer passengers who volunteer to forfeit their seats on overbooked flights up to $10,000. United staff meanwhile will undergo training on how to de-escalate situations like the one that occurred on April 9, and police will no longer be called upon to remove passengers from overbooked flights. In addition, traveling crews must now be booked at least 60 minutes before departure. The airline also had a Thursday deadline from the U.S. Senate Commerce Committee to answer detailed questions about the incident on United Flight 3411, from which the Vietnamese-American doctor was dragged off by airport security officers to make space for the 4 crew members on the flight. It was after the 4 Republic Airlines crew members arrived at the gate around the time of boarding in need of a seat that United offered increased compensation for volunteers on board to give up their seats on the flight to Louisville. Munoz explained that when the request for volunteers was unsuccessful, the United crew followed an involuntary denied boarding process. 4 passengers were then selected to deboard the plane, with the airline using fare class and domestic itineraries as the deciding factors. Other airlines are also changing their practices as well following the incident, with Delta previously upping the amount they will pay passengers to $10,000 and Southwest going one step further by saying they will no longer overbook flights.